Imperial Edict. For Xianxia's treason, the Shen family is exiled. Without imperial decree, none may leave the island. Life and death up to fate. Your Shen family loves building cities, doesn't it? This island is yours to live on. Who still has water? Even a single drop will do. Water, someone please save me. It's over, heaven wants to destroy our Shen family. Isn't that water? There's not that much water. That's seawater. Drinking it will kill you. If you drink it, you'll only die faster. This island is surrounded by water. But not a single drop can save us. What are we going to do? Without water, none of us can last even 3 hours. If only there were a way to remove the salt from the seawater. Is there a tool in the box that can filter it? Time is of the essence. Forget it, I'll search first. No, this box has a hidden compartment. Extract water. Water can be separated into fresh water and brine, and stone. Stone can be crushed into gravel and minerals, and wood. Wood can be dismantled into fibers and branches. But if used too much, the backscrit chair's color fades. It needs time to recover. Finally, there's hope. I think you've lost your mind. A broken backscrit chair, and you treat it like a treasure. Are you out of your mind? Are you hallucinating? Where are you going? Come back. Heaven be praised. It must succeed. If it works, we'll have fresh water. Everyone can survive. Are you tired of living? That's seawater. It was taken from the sea. Drinking it will kill you. Don't worry, just take a sip and try. It's fresh water, not seawater. It was taken from the sea. It's drinkable fresh water. Heavens, we finally have fresh water. We're saved, we won't die. A young girl with just a rake managed to save the entire clan. Today, I've truly seen something new. Once, my joys and sorrows followed every move I made. Later, it all became very simple. Xiao Bao, what are you running for? Why are you running toward the sea in the dead of night? Mother, I'm hungry. I saw fish in the sea. I wanted to catch some fish for you to eat. Mother isn't hungry. Xiaoba is such a good child. If you sleep, you won't feel hungry. It's been 2 whole days. Aside from water, not a single grain has entered my stomach. Even these old bones of mine can barely hold on. How can the little ones possibly endure? My Xiaoba hasn't moved all day today. He says if he doesn't move, he won't be hungry. He's only 3 years old, yet he has to suffer like this. As his mother, I'm utterly useless. This afternoon, I searched every reef to the south from end to end. Nothing to eat. Even the shells were empty. At this rate, I'm afraid we'll really starve to death. Without food, in the end, everyone will still die. If there are fish, then we'll catch them. No matter what, we have to find a way to feed everyone. Follow me and search the crevices in the reef. See if we can find anything. We've been searching all morning. Just these few small crabs and this broken shell. Not even enough to fill a tooth gap. There are dozens of mouths to feed. Who can this little bit feed? Miss, what are you looking at? After the tide goes out, the fish will swim out along the last retelling. When the tide recedes, the fish will swim into this basket on their own. It's not like they have no brains. The time hasn't come yet. What's the rush? Just wait and see. The rocks are already submerged. Can the fish even get in? What do you know, old man? Once the tide recedes, The truth will be clear. They're really fish. They're fresh. We can eat them. We have fish to eat tonight. Enough for several meals. Dry the rest and store it. Clean the fish. 2 per person tonight. Dry and store the rest. Don't waste any. We have food for now, but we still have no place to stay. What are we going to do? How can we survive like this? We can manage tonight. But if it rains, then there's really no way. We can't keep sleeping out in the open. It's not a long-term solution. I need to find a way to block the wind. Starting tomorrow, I must first solve the problem of shelter. The wind is getting colder and colder. Don't sleep so close to the water. Hurry back. It's fine, the wind is weaker here. Warm, the seawater seems to have become. Closer and closer. No, the tide is rising. Hurry, where are the people? Let me go save them. They're still in the water. My child, my child. It was my fault for not making them move back. Here, I should have insisted more. I should have pulled them back. The sky was too dark. This is not your fault. This is the old dock section, the ruined wall where your father used to live. I will continue to build up their embankment. It will hold back the waves when the tide rises. This way, we can protect everyone. From now on, everyone follows my orders. Then we'll start from this section. Clear the old wall anew. Did I hear that right? He said he wants to live in the ground dam. With that broken brain of his. Live in the ground dam. Live in the ground dam. His brain is harder than my blade. Boss, his brain is indeed harder than your blade. Shut up. Dare to live in a D-bar. Then I'll teach him a lesson first. Miss, you're up before dawn. The tide waits for no one. The sooner the dam is built, the sooner the risk is reduced. It's already impressive to have built this much in a day. We'll continue tomorrow. Same spot, same effort. Who did this? The pry marks slant downward from the outside. The force was applied from top to bottom. Quite strong and experienced. Not the work of an ordinary person. Are you just going to let it go? Not going to catch the culprit? I know someone has been watching from there. Ever since the day we landed on the island. That gaze has never disappeared. It was already on the island. What does that mean? Let's work first. We'll talk about other things tonight. Uncle, I want to ask you something. You must tell me the truth. On this island, besides us, who else is there? There is indeed a group holed up on the north shore. Their leader is called Chen Mang, with over 40 men under him. They've been on the island for years. When we were dumped on this island, I heard the boatman who escorted us mention it. The bamboo color has recovered. It's time to make an appearance. All right, got it. What do you plan to do? Who exactly is that girl building the wall? The daughter of the Shen family, the one that has been forging for generations. The Shen family. Building a city and laying 2 broken walls. That's also called building a fort. Boss hung seashells around the camp. Seems like he's guarding against us. Seashells. Can seashells really stop us? After dark, send 2 men to sneak in from the dense forest side. First, see how his camp is actually set up. Slow down, don't step on dry branches. Damn, this is bad. That pickaxe looks no different from an ordinary one. Just as I expected. This is exactly the effect I wanted. Go back and tell whoever sent you. If you want to see, come during the day tomorrow. No need to sneak around. He hung up the shells, but didn't post anyone to watch. He heard you touching the shells, but didn't chase after you. It's not that he couldn't catch you. He simply didn't want to. Could it be that he wanted you to come back and tell me that? What I've feared most in my life has never been the strongest fighter. It's the kind of person who, even when you've clearly crossed his line, won't even bother to brush the dust off his feet. No action tonight. Go back. Then I'll have to meet you in person. Baker Town covers that area to the south. Take another route and sneak in from the steep slope on the west side. Boss, that slope is steep. Hard to traverse, then don't traverse it. That wall-building girl blocked me twice. Slow down. Step firmly before moving. Something's wrong, damn it. He set a trap, waiting for us to take the bait. Boss, you're bleeding. Let's go. Retreat quickly. The first time, he used Shelltown to block my scout. By that logic, no matter which route I choose next time, the probability of falling into a trap he's preset is 0. We strike again tonight. We'll take the water route. I don't believe he can set traps along the tide line too. We'll wade straight across from the beachfront. Catch him off guard. Last night, a trap on the west side was triggered. Someone came. He'll come again. This time, he won't come through the dense forest. Next time, it'll be right on the beachfront. That area is all open ground. No way to set traps there. Traps aren't only the ones buried in the ground. He can see traps on the surface. But underground, he can't see. The bottom layer remains perfectly balanced. That's enough to make him trip. What did you do on that sandy beach? Nothing much, just buried something invisible. Rest well tonight. Recover your energy. Tomorrow might be a fierce battle. See that? He's tough. He can't possibly tamper with a place soaked by seawater every day. Right? Boss is wise. Go straight through the front. Wade through the water and show him what a fair and open attack looks like. See that? No pressure at all. That's all he's got, hahaha. Wait, something's wrong. It's about time. The fish has taken the bait. Let's go take a look. The blade is stuck in the sandy ground. It'll be washed away by the tide tomorrow. Are you sure you want to leave it there? When did you set all that up? While you were asleep. I could have caught you 3 times. You still want to continue. I can let you go. How do you want to play this? I concede you win. I'll keep my distance and not interfere. Good, admitting defeat is wise. See if you still cause trouble after this. Next time I catch you, it won't be as simple as letting you go like today. This round cost not a single brick or tile. The young lady won it effortlessly. How satisfying. Right? What's inside this? See for yourself. This is. Where did you find this bag of bricks? Deep in the cave where I live. It was covered by a pile of dry seaweed. The opening was tied very tightly. It didn't look like something someone had just discarded. I thought it was just leftover scraps from smuggled goods. So I didn't pay it much mind. I went back, dug it out, and took a closer look. The color of these bricks is the same as those old bricks in your family's ruins. This is Father's mark. Starting tomorrow, bring your people and follow me. You won't have to worry about food or drink. And you won't have to live in that broken cave anymore. The choice is yours. Fine. But you'd better keep your word. The green bricks are real. Father's ink lines are also real. What is going on here? The fact that Father was framed has been confirmed. He can't testify. He has already been exiled. Even less can he return easily. Forget it, the most important thing now is, I must continue building what Father left unfinished, to clear my own name. Look, there's a ship, a merchant vessel. You really are exiles. Xianxia in exile, able to build a wall like this. What do you do? Do you have any iranware on your ship? I'll trade this with you. Ah, this is salt. Enough chatter, trade or not. Exchange. Pure salt, it's a deal. If you're late, that batch of salt will be left for the seagulls. This is the first time I've been threatened by someone with a backscratch chair. What's so great about that? Get used to it. Then it's settled. From now on, come every 7 days to bring me tools and materials. Iron, tung oil, lime. I'll give you salt. It's a deal. Great, enough for half a month. You're making such a big commotion on the island. People outside already know. On my way here, I encountered a ship anchored in the distance. Not docking, not flying a flag, not leaving. It seems someone over there has already set their sights on you. Wait. At the peak of falling snow mountain, deep in the cold forest, a heartbroken glance back, the lamplit faint. May I ask which one is Miss Shen? If this woman isn't a genius, then she must be a brain that's become a spirit. I am Meng Wenjin, Manager Lu under Master Meng. Visiting today because Master Meng entrusted me to bring a message to you, Miss. Master Meng says this island has been, since ancient times, half of its territory has always belonged to the Meng family. You, Miss, have just arrived and haven't come to pay your respects, yet you've already started breaking ground. This truly goes against the rules. When you have time, why not come over to our place for some tea? It would be good to get acquainted with the East Sea Chamber of Commerce. The wall I'm building is on the island, not in the East Sea. His rules don't govern the walls on this island. Master Meng asks when you'll be free. Come over for some tea. Got it, just wait. I haven't finished building my wall yet. Miss, Master Meng has been in the East Sea for years, and no one has ever made him wait. Oh, is that so? Well, there's a first time for everything. Meng Wenjin, the head of the East Sea Chamber of Commerce. Him sending someone to find you. It's not a good sign. Why do you say that? Back when I was in the smuggling business, I dealt with him in Manhwa County. That man is ruthless and merciless, stopping at nothing to achieve his goals. This time he sent a messenger. But next time, it might not be so simple. Master Meng, he says that island now follows its own rules. And you don't have the final say. Are those his exact words? That little girl, a mere wanderer at that, dares to be so insolent. She won't listen to reason, will she? You refuse a toast only to drink a penalty. Since you're so arrogant, don't blame me for showing no mercy. Qian Dao's boat comes once every 7 days. Today is the 8th day. Wait a bit longer, maybe he hit a headwind. Slowed down and delayed. Headwind doesn't affect it. He hasn't come yet. There's only one explanation. Someone stopped him from coming. After that Lu guy left last time, Meng Wenjin, I felt he wouldn't let it go so easily. He didn't let it go. He just changed his approach. Not attacking directly. First, cut off our throat. This is Qian Dao's motorboat. It's been scuttled. Scuttled quite cleanly. Clearly the work of a pro. Meng Jinjin's people. They already planted spies on the north bank. We didn't notice. Let's go. Go back and tell the young lady. Let's go. Young lady, Qian Dao's supply boat was found on the north bank. The bottom was scuttled by someone, pierced from the inside. Most likely, Meng Wenjin's men did it. Last time, he sent someone with a message. It was an ultimatum. Now cutting off supplies is the second move after the ultimatum. Then how many more days can we hold out? But the lime, tung oil, and iron won't last half a month. Prioritize lime for the walls. Ration tung, oil, and iron from now on. I'll sign off on each batch before use. The wall can be built slower, but it can't stop. You're not worried the supply line is cut. Then use it sparingly. He won't deliver the lime. We'll figure it out ourselves. That path inside, I'll scout it. Tonight, if Meng Jinjin's men have set up checkpoints on all coastal routes, then it means he's made up his mind to trap us here. Take 2 men with you. If you're not back before dawn, I'll send someone to meet you. Don't worry, I'll definitely be back. Slow down, there are reefs underwater. Don't splash too high. It's been 3 hours already. Still not back. Could something have gone wrong? Meng Wenjin's men have indeed set up checkpoints along the coast. He won't allow any merchant ships to approach the shipping lanes near Broken Bone Island. I left one brother there to stand by. Another is guarding the boat on the way back. I came back alone to report. How did the route reconnaissance go? Any new discoveries? Large ships can't get through here, but a small boat can squeeze in. I landed here. The supply port is running normally. But Meng Jin's house people have placed informants at every transfer station. Merchant ships coming here would take a huge risk. Does Meng Wenjin know about that reef crevice? He doesn't know about it now. But if he finds out, blocking it is just a matter of adding a few rocks. Keep that route for now. Don't use it unless necessary. Lime and iron materials. From now on, limit their daily usage. The wall can be built slower, but it must not stop. Is he starting to close the net? Time is short. How much salt do you have left? Enough for one more trip. Can trade for iron materials and tung oil. Why did it take you so long to reach Meng Kingdom this time? Damn, they spread word at every port along the way, saying exiles are causing trouble on Broken Bone Island. Any merchant ship approaching will be treated as colluding with the enemy. I took a detour, sneaked in through the deepwater channel in the outer sea. Then he's already traced it back to you. He hasn't found solid evidence yet, but my sailing time and cargo volume on these trips, he's compiled all of it. He's already sent people to check the cargo stations under my name. What goods have been brought in recently? I reckon we can't hide it much longer. Miss, do you think this anger of mine is worth it? It's substandard. The top 3 layers are off by half an inch. Half an inch. You're using your brain as a level. My brain is more accurate than a level. So beautiful, in all my years on this island. This is the first time I've seen such a view. Miss, if we build this wall a bit higher, no one outside will be able to see anything. Then this beach no longer belongs to Meng Ningjin. It never belonged to him in the first place. Miss Shen, this is Master Ming's personal letter. What does the letter say this time? Within 3 days, take your craftsman and stop work, then leave. If you don't leave after 3 days, you will bear the consequences. 3 days is enough. Send more men tonight. Mix the lime mortar according to the northern ratio. Every layer must be staggered and compacted. Meng Wentia, just you wait. Once king is done, I'll personally invite you for tea. Is he calculating the distance? Everyone lay 3 extra rows of bricks today. Lime mortar. Follow the young lady's ratio. Parts sand to parts lime. Not a bit more. I'll take this section. The old bricks from the ruins and the new lime bricks are different materials. If the join is poor, this will be the weakest point of the entire wall. What strength? Young miss, there's a ship out at sea. From the original anchorage in this direction. It has moved closer by some distance. He's calculating the distance. Calculating how long it would take for his cannon to hit this wall from that position. How much time is needed? Then what should we do now? Do nothing. Keep building the wall. Miss, is this second ship carrying troops? That's a ship carrying timber. When I was young, I went with my father to the dock to inspect ship materials. The deck structure of a warship is different from a merchant ship. Warships in front, supply ships behind. He's already prepared for a protracted war. A long-term siege. Then we must be even more frugal with the lime. He wants a long-term siege, which means he's not confident of a single decisive blow yet. If he had absolute confidence in breaching the wall, the supply ships wouldn't have come at all. If he's resorting to a siege, it means he's not ready either. Understood. Before he's ready, we'll get ready first. Every extra layer of wall adds to our odds of victory. How can you be so calm? Others get nervous in battle. Aren't you afraid at all? Nervous or not, I'm still building the wall. Once the wall is built, there's no need to be nervous. Tomorrow is the 3rd day. I'm curious to see just how many ships Lord Meng has. 3 ships already. Why is there a gap in the middle? That's for the flagship's command view. Meng Qianjin hasn't arrived yet, but the position has been left open for him. That blasted pest is here again. Miss Shen, today is the 3rd day. Lord Meng sent me to ask one last time. Will you stop? Or will he send men to stop you himself? I told you until the bridge is built. I'm not going anywhere. Young lady, the 3 ships you see now are just the vanguard. Master Ming's main fleet hasn't arrived yet. If a fight breaks out, do you know what the consequences will be? He hasn't finished his work. I haven't finished mine. Whoever stops first loses. You are the most stubborn person I have ever met. No sleep tonight. Before dawn tomorrow. The wall must be raised one more layer. Understood, I'll summon more men. We'll take shifts tonight. Not just one. It's a row of launchers. 7 shots in total. He's betting on a volley. 7 rounds per volley. They can't all hit the same spot at once. What's he betting on? That the wall has a weak point. If just one of the 7 hits a dense brick seam area, the follow-up main shots will have a breakthrough. The first shot was for calibration. The second shot is coming up. Five shots, all 5 hit. The middle, south, and north sections were all hit in the first volley. The middle section took the heaviest damage. 2 shots overlapped in the same zone. The south section suffered a glancing blow. No shockwave transmission. Now the most important thing is to build up the unfinished wall for father and clear my own name. The north section took a deflected impact stress. It's transmitting southward along the vertical seams. It will be interrupted. Part of the lateral expansion force will be relieved. It will be diverted by the middle section. Part of the lateral expansion force will be relieved. The reload speed isn't slow. If they fire 3 consecutive volleys, the middle section will endure 3 overlapping shock waves. By the 3rd volley, damage may occur. Then what do we do? I'll get people to reinforce the middle section. There's no time for reinforcement. The gunners have already loaded. Right. The 2 spots you just hit held firm. Good, as long as they held. The 3rd volley is coming soon. The young lady and the others are adjusting the angle. The 3rd volley won't target the middle section. After 2 volleys, they can't penetrate the same spot. They'll shift to the joints. The junction of the south and middle sections I mentioned earlier. That's where they're aiming now. Why did it stop? He's not moving. A half-inch crack. But it won't grow any longer. The vertical seam at the joint under stress will crack more easily than the main wall. As long as we lock the crook's direction and prevent it from spreading into the wall body, it'll be fine. The next reload will take 1 incense stick's time. Use this interval to clear the broken bricks from the joint. Fill it with fresh lime mortar. Miss, someone's coming from the water. What's the panic? It's shallow tidal flats. We drove wooden stakes last night. The tide rises half an inch above the stake tops. Exactly the height for the vine bottoms to hit. Miss, how many stakes did you drive last night? Enough that each of his small boats has at least one choice. Ram into them or make a sharp turn into the rocks. Haha, they're moving slower than the ebbing tide now. He needs to recall the small boats to regroup. The time he takes to regroup is enough for me to wedge 1 more brick joint at the junction. He's changing formation, arcing into a horizontal line. Bowsprit spreading out, no concentrated fire point. A horizontal line advancing swiftly means encirclement. He's cutting off our supply line. Starting tomorrow, Qianda. Some boats won't be able to get in. Then how long can the lime last? At the current usage rate, Less than half a month.
但如果孟万军彻底
But
封
if
死
Meng
航
Wenjun
道，
completely blocks the
钱大
waterway,
有的铁料和
Qianda's
铜
iron
油也进
materials
不来，
and tung oil won't get in either.
墙的维护就会
Then the
断。
wall's maintenance will be cut off.
今晚再扣一遍砖
Tonight,
缝，
wedge the brick
让
joints again.
墙体在午夜之
Let the wall
前
dry
干结
and
成一
solidify
体。
into one body before midnight.
那是个什么东西？
What is that
墙
thing?
高2倍。
It's twice the
高
height
不
of the
一定
wall.
打得中，
Height doesn't
配
guarantee a
重是
hit.
抛石机，
A
机构
counterweight
调校
trebuchet
耗
base.
时长，
Adjustment takes a
发
long
时间
time.
隔大，
The firing interval
打
is
完一
long.
发，
If
至
one
少
shot
要一
misses,
炷
it
香
takes
才能
at least
调
an
回来。
incense stick's time to
大小姐，
readjust.
这你都知道？
Young miss, you
我
even
爹
know
在
this.
工部
My
查过
father
各
checked
地
coastal
海防
defense
记
records
录，
from various regions
图
at
像
the Ministry
见
of
过。
Works. I've seen them.
2发都不中，
Both
这
shots
是在
missed.
调抛射角。
They're adjusting the launch
第
angle.
3发会正中
The third
墙
shot will hit the spearhead dead on.
墙体没裂，
The wall
是
didn't
橡
crack.
皮崩了。
Only the surface layer broke off.
这为什么偏了？
Why did
刚才
it
不是都
miss?
打中了吗？
Weren't they hitting
这是
just
他疼
now?
了。
It's
胖
because
总
he stopped the
发
fat
现
hand.
连续命
He
中
noticed
打不穿
consecutive
这堵
hits,
墙，
but couldn't
在
penetrate
等
this
孟
wall.
金星新的
He's
命
waiting
令。
for Meng Jinxin's new
怎
order.
么还不打？
Why
难道
aren't
他
they
真的下
firing?
命令停了？
Did he really order a stop?
不是没弹药，
It's not out of
是他算
ammunition.
了一笔新
He's
账。
recalculated a new
这么
cost.
多手段都啃不痛这堵
So many
墙。
methods couldn't crack this wall.
他现在已经对我们造不成威
He's
胁。
no longer a threat to
他
us
的问
now.
题是，
His
要不
problem
要
is
承认打不
whether
穿
to
一堵
admit
砌了半个
that
月
he
的
can't
墙。
break a wall built in half a month.
孟爷铜镜点位
Meng
连
Ya's
续
bronze
命
mirror
中
positions hit
墙体
consecutively.
没有崩，
The wall didn't
真是
collapse. Stubborn.
到底是什么东西起的？
What is this wall made of?
那要不要再
Meng
试？
Yan, should we try another round?
撤出
No
射程
need.
之外
Withdraw out of firing range.
孟爷，
Withdraw,
我们要
Meng
撤
Yan,
退
we're
了吗
pulling back. Are we
撤
retreating?
不等于退，
Withdrawing isn't retreating.
强攻打不穿，
If a strong
就
assault
算
can't break
围困
through,
他能
switch to
耐再
siege.
大也
No
要
matter
吃
how
饭
capable he
喝
is,
水
he still needs to eat and
需
drink.
要补给，
He
把
needs
他的补给
supplies.
全部掐死。
Cut off all his supplies.
谢天谢地，
Thank
第一波算
heavens,
是扛住了。
we've held off the first wave.
这是从强攻
This is
解
switching
换战
from
围困
Duqiang to Zhao.
进攻停
Siege
了
has replaced the
绞
assault.
杀才刚开
The
始。
strangulation has just
大小姐，
begun.
他们不
Miss,
打
they're
也不
not
走，
attacking, but they're not leaving
停在
either.
那里已经一整天了。
They've been stationed there for a whole day.
他这是在等我们自己的物资
He's
好
waiting
光
for our supplies to run
抛
out.
石机打不过楚强，
Pos machine
他就
can't beat
换了办
Chukyang.
法，
So he
不
changed his
攻也
approach,
不退。
neither attacking nor retreating.
等我们自己撑不住，
Waiting for us to run
叫
out of
二叔
steam.
拿账册过来
Call second uncle to bring the
所有
account
物
books.
资逐渐清理
Inventory all supplies gradually.
大小姐，你走得慢一点，
Miss, you
我
walk
腿
a
短。
bit slower. I have short legs.
现在石灰堆还剩多少了？
How much lime pile is left now?
比半个月前少了不
Less
止
than
一半
half of what we had
按
half a month
现在的
ago.
用量
At the
最多
current
还
rate
能
of
撑
use,
12-17 天
we can last at most more days.
桐油呢？还剩多少？
How much tung oil is left?
铁料更
Running
少
low too.
陈
Iron
大友
stock
上
is
次
even
带来
less.
的那一捆
Most of
已
that
经用
bundle
了大
Dao
半
brought last time is already
只
used.
能明天试试看了。
We'll just
如果
have
能
to
把
try
礁石分
tomorrow.
解出材
If
料
we
来代
can
替
break
石
down
灰
reef materials to replace
那
lime,
就太好了。那
That's
这座岛上
great.
的任何一块石头
then
就
every
都是
stone on
石
this
灰
island
矿了。
would be a lime mine.
墙现在很稳，
The wall is
如
stable
果材
now.
料断了，
If
能不能
materials run
从
out,
礁石里
can
分
we
解出
extract
可
from
以
the
替代
reef
石灰的
a
材料？
material to replace lime?
今天所有人不砌墙，
No one builds the
去
wall
找这
today.
三种东西，
Go find
能
these
搬
three
多少
things.
搬多少。
Carry as much as you can.
火山岩，
Volcanic rock does exist on this island, but that stuff is rock hard. A blade only leaves a white mark on it. What do you need it for? High silica content, angular particles, can enhance the martyr's bonding strength. How do you know? Are you sure? I don't know, so we test first.
含硅量高，质地硬，
High silica,
粉碎
hard
后颗
texture,
粒成棱角状，
angular particles
和
after
石灰
crushing,
混合能增
mixed
强
with
咬合
lime,
力，
can
比我们
enhance
之前用
bonding
的石料
strength,
更硬啊！
harder than the stone we used before. Ta-ta-ta.
钙质含量极高，
Extremely high
干
calcium
燥后
content.
质地酥
After
松
drying, the texture
容
becomes
易
loose
研
and
磨成
porous,
粉，
easy to
可
grind
以
into
部分
powder.
替代石灰的胶
It can
能作
partially
用。
replace Lemes's cementing effect.
从明天开始，暂停
Starting
从存量
tomorrow,
里取用石灰，
stop using lime from our
墙
reserves.
体改用新配方促
Switch the
进
wall mix to a new formula binder.
火山岩破碎做乙料，
Crush volcanic
贝
rock for
壳粉
aggregate.
替代石灰，
Use shell powder to replace lime.
白色层质物磨粉做
Grind
掺
white
合
plant
料，
residue into powder acid
先用
mixture.
一小段试验，
Test it on a
固
small
化
section
后再
first.
上主墙。
Once it sets, then apply to the main
大
wall.
小姐，
Young
万一
lady,
砂浆不行，
what if the
墙会
mortar
不会
doesn't
塌
hold? Will the wall
先用
collapse?
非关键受
We'll
力段
test it
试
on a
验
non-critical load-bearing
塌
section
了也
first.
是塌在试验
If it
段上，
collapses, it'll only be
不
on the
会
test
塌在主
section.
墙上。
It won't bring down the main
如
wall.
果不是，
If we
等
don't test
石
it,
灰真的用完
when the
那
lime
天，
truly runs
整
out,
堵墙都保不
that
住。
day the entire wall will be lost.
那今晚就试，
Then we'll try
今晚不
tonight.
试完，
If I don't
我睡
finish
不
trying
着。
tonight, I won't be able to sleep.
连续使用之后，感知
After
到的内部
continuous
结
use,
构比之前
the
更
internal
清晰
structure
了。
I perceive is clearer than before.
是我练熟了，
Is it because
还
I've
是你变
practiced
敏锐了？
more? Or because you've become sharper?
先是3组配方，
First, 3 sets
火
of
山岩
formulas.
稿料都加一
Add the
样
same
的
amount
量，
of volcanic rock material to
贝壳
each.
粉和沉质物的比
Adjust the
例，
ratio
每
of
组
shell
递进
powder
调整，
and binder
看
progressively
哪
for
一
each
组
set.
凝结后最硬。
See which set is hardest after setting.
大小姐，
Young lady,
你昨晚睡了吗？
did you sleep last night?
睡了，
I
梦里还
slept
算了
and
配
even calculated the ratios in my dreams.
你连做梦都在算
You're
配比。
calculating ratios even in your dreams.
做梦不费体力，
Dreaming
砌墙
doesn't tire me out, building the wall does.
还要等多久？
How much longer
急
do
什
we
么？
have to wait?
再等半炷
What's the
香。
rush? Wait another half incense stick.
第一组固化速度最快，
The first batch has the
收
fastest
缩
setting
力
speed,
偏大，
but the shrinkage
砖
rate
缝
is too
边缘有
high.
相似的脱开
There
迹
are
象。
signs of separation at the brick joints.
第二组固化偏慢，
Eliminate, the second
强度
batch
一般
sets too slowly.
淘汰。
Strength is mediocre, eliminate.
第三组
Third
干结
batch,
速度比纯石灰慢了一点点，
drying speed is
但
slightly
凝
slower
固
than
后
pure
硬
lime.
实紧
But after
致，
solidifying,
内部
it's hard
应力
and
分布
compact.
均匀。
Internal stress
那这一组
distribution
能
is
用
even.
吗？
So can this batch be
No.
used?
强度不
Yes.
弱于纯石灰，
Its strength is no
唯一
less
的
than
问
pure
题
silica.
是工
The
期
only
得
issue
慢
is that the construction time will be a bit slower.
那明天全部改用这
Then
个。
switch to this formula for everything starting tomorrow.
今天下午就开始，存量石灰
Start stockpiling
只
lime
保
this
留作为
afternoon.
结合部首
Only
平
keep it
层的
as
精
fine
细料
material for the bonding layer of the
其
first
余
floor.
全部切换新配方。
Switch the rest to the new formula.
明天开始就要整段墙都
Starting
用你
tomorrow, the entire wall section will be made using you.
是 石灰我搞不到太多了。
I can't get the lime.
孟万金的
Too many of
人沿
Meng
路设
Wenjin's
眼
men
线，
have set up lookouts
专
along
门
the
盯着
road.
运石灰的船。
They're specifically watching the lime boats.
铁料和桐油还能抢出这些。
I could only snatch this much iron and tung
我
oil.
们那条退
I'm
潮时
leaving
偏时才露
that
出来的
secret
秘密水
waterway
道。
that only appears when the
那个
tide goes
方
out.
向孟万金
That
确实没
direction,
派人
Meng
盯
Wenjin indeed
不
didn't
过
send
潮
anyone
汐
to
变化
watch
太
it.
频繁，
But the tides change
我
too
自己
frequently.
也很难摸准
Even
那
I
条
can't
水道的
pinpoint it
通航
easily.
窗口。
The navigable window of that
对
waterway.
了，这个是在那条
Oh,
秘密
right,
水
this
道
was
的
at
入
the
口礁
entrance
石
of
上
that
捡
secret
的，
waterway.
不知
Picked
道
up from
是
the
什么
reefs.
东西。
No
你可以留着，
idea what
看
it
有用吗？
is. You can keep it and see if it's useful.
铁含量不低，
The iron
而
content
且
is
分
not
布
low,
均匀。
and it's evenly distributed.
你刮一下就知道了。
Just scrape it and you'll know.
你这趟流放，不会是来
This
上岛
exile
开
of
矿的
yours,
吧？
are you here to open a mine on the island?
如果能用氧拿，
If we
从
can
礁
use
石中
oxygen
直接把
extraction
铁分离出
to
来，
separate the iron
就不
directly
需
from
要
the
从
reef,
外面购买铁料。
then we won't need to buy
那
iron
条
from
水道
outside.
入口处的礁石，
The reef
如
at
果
the
都是
entrance
这
of
种
that
批量的，
waterway. If it's
那
all
就
this
可
kind
以
of
自己
batch,
炼出铁啦。
then we can smelt iron ourselves.
等把孟专金的围困扛
Once
过
we
去，
weather the siege, by
就
Meng
去那
Wenjin,
片石区看看。
we'll go check out that stone area.
谁的信？这信里写了什么？
Whose letter is this? What does it say?
你能撑到今天，
That you've held out until today. Surprises
但你
me,
撑不了太久。
but you won't
我
last
可
much
以在外
longer.
海停到明年春
I
天
can，stay in the outer sea until
停到
next
你的
spring,
强气完，
until your vital key pills run out.
然后我绕到后面，
Then
从
I'll
后面登
circle
岛。
around to the rear and
你的
kick down
墙
your wall from
只挡
behind.
得住南岸。
It only defends the
他这
south
是在
bank.
威胁我们吗？
Is he
还绕到
threatening
后
us?
面
Circle around to the rear.
他说的是真的，
What he said is true.
北岸那边确实没有任何防
There
御。
really is no defense on the north bank.
大小姐，那北面怎么办？
Miss, what about the north side?
这封信，他既然写了，
Since he wrote this letter,
就说明他还没有准备好从北
it
岸动
means
手。
he's not ready to strike from the
如果
north
他已
bank
经
yet.
准备好了，
If he were
他
ready,
不会写信告诉你他的计划，
he wouldn't write to tell
他
you
会
his
直接
plan.
动手。
He'd just act.
他写这封信是试探，
This
试
letter
探
is
我
a
听到
test,
绕后两个字之后，
testing
会不
whether
会慌
I'll panic at the mention of a rear
那
attack.
北岸要不要设防？
Huh? Then should we fortify the north bank?
不设防，设
No.
防他就不会来了。
If we
北
do,
岸
he won't
空无
come.
一物。
The north bank will be left empty.
陈猛，明天天亮之前，
Shen Meng before dawn
你
tomorrow.
带人把北岸
Take
那
some
片
men
礁石滩的
and
所有
survey all the
落潮
low
期
tide
路
routes
线
through the
走遍
reef beach on the
从
north
海面
bank.
上能靠岸的位
Mark
置
every
到
spot where
岸
one can
上
land
能
from the
进营地
sea,
的路线
and every route
全
from the
标
shore
出
into the camp.
一条都
Mark
不
them
要漏
all. Don't miss a single one.
孟万金以为我只是一个
Wan
能砌
Jin
墙的
thinks
木匠女
I'm just a carpenter's daughter who can build walls.
他很快就会知道，
He'll soon
除了
learn
砌墙，
that besides
我
building
还会
walls,
下棋，
I also play
而
chess,
且我下的每一步棋
and every move I make is better than yours.
大小姐，三处
Young
有可
lady,
能让大部队停
I've
靠的
marked
位
3
置
possible landing spots
我
for the
都
main
给你
force.
标出来了。
All of them are marked for you.
第一处是历史滩，
The
退
first
潮
is
时
History
滩
Shoal.
面开阔，
At low tide, the shoal is
适合
wide
大
open,
批人员登陆，
suitable for
涨
large-scale
潮后
landings.
通道收窄。
After high tide, the passage narrows.
那第二和第三处呢？
What about the second and third?
陡崖下的窄礁石缝，
Narrow reef crevices
大
beneath the steep
船过
cliffs.
不来。
Large
在
ships
小
can't
艇
get
可以
through,
靠岸后，
but
让
small
人
boats
翻
can
越
land,
礁石
allowing
进岛，
people to climb over the
低
reefs
矮
into the
断崖
island. Low broken cliffs.
崖壁高度有限，
The cliff face is
上面有
limited
多
in
处裂
height,
隙，可以供攀
with
附。
multiple fissures above for
大
climbing.
部队可以从这里翻上去，
The main force can
上
scale
岸
up from
就
here.
能立刻进
Once
入
ashore,
礁
they
石
can
区
immediately
隐蔽。
enter. The reef area for concealment.
含硅量高，质地
High
坚
silica
硬，
content. Hard texture.
表面看不出裂缝，
No visible
但
cracks
内
on the
部
surface.
会有天然的节里面。
But there are
只要能
natural
找到
joints
节里
inside.
面，
If we
就
can
能预
find those
先松掉
joints,
它的承重结
we
构。
can pre-loosen its load-bearing structure. Gentleness becomes absolute. You err, I refuse to be ignorant, I am naive. How can the heart's fire be content with merely skimming the surface? You wither, I have not yet faded. You tire, I do not tire either.
孟万帆如果绕后，
If Meng Wenfin goes around the back, he'll
会
strike at
优
night.
先走裂隙
He'll
多
prioritize the
好
hunting
攀爬
path.
的路线。
How wonderful!
就是我刚
The
才
climbing
透过的
route
那几
is
处。
exactly the spots I chiseled earlier.
天亮之前，这片
Before
崖壁
dawn,
上没有任何
There
防
won't
御
be any
痕迹能让
defensive
他看出
traces
问
on
题
this cliff face. For him to
他会上
notice,
来的，然后带着
he'll
我
come
给
up,
他留的见
and
面
then
礼
with
一
the
起
welcome
摔
gift I
下。
left him. He'll fall down together.
这批贝壳的品质不行，
This batch of shells is poor quality. Too many mixed shells.
大小姐呀、
Ah,
不是
young
我
miss.
不干活，
It's not that
真
we're
没
not
料
working.
啊
There's really no material left.
能捡的贝壳都被捡光了。
All the collectible
早
shells
就
have
这
been
么
picked
大
clean. The island is only this big.
这墙再砌下去，
If
就得
we
用
keep
纯
building
沙
this
子垒
wall,
了。
we'll have to stack it with pure sand. Tem,
这批石头之前被筛掉，
this batch of stones
是
was
因为不
previously
知道能
discarded
怎么用。
because we didn't know how to use them.
铁含量不低，
The iron
硅
content is
质
not
也
low.
高，
The silica content is
有
also
些
high.
骨料更硬。
Volcanic rock aggregate is harder.
以后用这种礁石，
From now on, use this type of reef stone.
今天剩下的工时，
For the
全部
remaining
用
work
来
hours
搬运这
today,
种深色礁石。
use all of them to transport this
窑
dark
旁
reef
边那些贝
stone.
壳可以收起来了。
Yao, the pile of shells next to you can be put away.
粘结力比石灰砂高这么
The
多，
binding strength is much higher than lime sand.
表面光泽比纯贝壳
The
粉更
surface
均匀。
gloss is more uniform than pure shell powder.
从现在开始，我们不用再从外部
From
交
now
货了。
on, we won't need to order supplies from outside anymore.
如果以后连这种礁石都用完了，
What
怎么
if
办？
we run out of this kind of reef in the future?
贝壳用完了用礁石，
When shells run
礁
out,
石
use
用
reef.
完了还有沙，
When reef runs out,
沙
there's
用
still
完了还
sand.
有珊瑚。
When sand runs out, there's still coral.
岛有多大？
The island is
料
as big
库
as it
就
is,
多大。
and the material stockpile is just as big.
大小姐，北岸断崖那边，
Miss,
你
at
一
the
个
northern
人去了
cliff,
3天，
you went alone for 3
做了什么
days.
东西？
What did you make?
没筑墙，也没派人，
No walls built, no people stationed.
那做了什么？
So what did you
用
do?
它在几处关键线系里
I
靠
used
了几
it
下。
to hook a few key lines in
只
several
要有
places,
人用力踩踏或攀
as
附，
long as someone steps hard or climbs on them.
整片中断或
The entire
整体
section
崩
will
落
collapse. It
攀
will
在
all
上
fall
面的人
apart.
一起摔进碎
Those
石
climbing
区
on it will fall into the
腿脚
rubble
会
zone
被
together.
碎石卡死
Their legs and feet will be
清
pinned
醒
by
地
the
动不
debris.
了
Those awake can't move, and those unconscious will just pass out. Since you came to the island, it seems you've never directly clashed with anyone.
打架费人力，
Fighting wastes
我
manpower.
可没有那么多人。听说
I don't have that
要
many
把整座
people.
岛变成
I
仓
heard
库
you want to turn the whole island into a warehouse.
仓库也得有人守。
Even a warehouse
仓库
needs
不用
guards.
打架，
No need to fight.
等别人自己摔进来就行。
Just wait for others to fall in on their own.
孟万金的人如果要绕
If
后
Meng Wenjin's people want to go
他们
around the
一定
back,
会选晚上
they
动
will
手，
definitely choose
一定会
to
优
act
先
at
走
night
路
and
习
will
多
prioritize
好
taking.
攀爬的路
Bad
线，
habits are good. The climbing routes
就是这几处。
are exactly these few spots.
天亮之前，他们只会
Before
当自己选
dawn,
了一条最隐蔽的路。
They'll only think they chose the most hidden path.
今天扣了7处，
Today, I marked 7
每一处
spots.
都要把力道送
At
进
each
岩
one,
层
the
骨
force
缝
must
里。
be driven into the rock and bone crevices.
你比我累，
More exhausting than me.
现在唯一缺的是码头。
The only thing missing now is the dock.
如果有人从码头正面硬闯，
If someone
我们
charges
还没
head
有
on
预
from
设
the
好
dock,
的应对。
we have no preset countermeasures.
明天得补上码头那边的一层
Tomorrow,
防
we
水
must add an extra layer of waterproofing at the dock.
今晚的风凉的不对，
Tonight's wind feels wrong, too cold.
又是一场恶战。
Another fierce battle awaits.
梦爷说北岸没有防御，
Nightmare said the North Bank has no defenses.
上去看看，确定是不
Go
是
up
真的。
and check if it's true.
营地在那边，
The camp is over there.
枪还在砌，
The wall is
工
still
人
being
也都还
built.
没撤，
The workers haven't withdrawn
没
yet.
有设有巡逻。
There are no patrols either.
让他们看，
Let them see.
看得越清楚，
The clearer
带
they
回去的
see,
消息就越真。
the truer the news they bring
有人
back.
摸到营地外围，
Someone reached the camp's perimeter. And you didn't stop them.
拦了，下次
If
就不
I
会再
stopped
派人
them,
来
they
了。
wouldn't send anyone next time.
让探子看到营地没设防，
Let the scouts see the
北岸
camp
没有
unguarded.
巡逻，
No patrols on the
一切
North
正常。
Bank. Everything
一切
normal.
正常。他下
Everything
次就会
normal.
派更多的人来，
Next time, they'll send more
下
people.
次来的人
And those
就不
people
用
won't
再
need to go
回去。
back.
所以你是在放鱼饵。
So you're setting bait.
放的不是鱼饵，
Not bait.
是他的信心。
His confidence,
不管黑天还是白天，
whether by night or day.
只要他们敢来，
As long as
陷
they
阱
dare to
都在
come.
那里。
The trap will be there.
按昨晚探子走的路线，
Follow the route we took last night.
力气多的地方最
The
好。
places with more footholds are easiest to climb.
分散爬上去以后，不要散开，
Once we climb up separately, don't scatter.
等后面的人一起汇合。
Wait for those behind to regroup.
大小姐说了，不打
The
人。
young mistress said not to kill him.
断他的腿。
Just break his leg. Without the boat, no matter how many people, they are still trapped beasts. Ah, young miss.
大小姐，断崖塌了一处陷坑。
The cliff collapsed into a pitfall. Everyone fell into the pit.
腿脚被卡在石缝里，
Their legs are
有几
stuck
个
in the
已经晕过
crevices.
去了，
A few have already
醒着
fainted.
的也动弹不得。
Those awake can't move either.
勾了，
The fish has taken the bait.
快带过来。
Bring them over quickly, hey. Why must the tears of the future fall on this very day? From the horizon to the end of time.
你们孟爷下次派人来的时候，
Next time your
让
master
他
Meng
自
sends
己
someone,
来，
tell him to
别
come
再派你
himself.
们来送了。
Don't send you lot to die again.
12个，一网打尽。
All 12 of them caught in one
不
net.
是一网打尽，
It wasn't a net
是
that
他
caught
自己
them
踩
all.
进网里的。
He stepped into the net himself.
那面崖壁上，我处理了5
On
处
that
裂
cliff
隙，
face, I dealt with 5
他
fishers.
们在上面只待了不到半刻，
They were up there less than
就
half a
触发
K,
了所有触发点。
and they triggered every trap point.
下次来的人不会是从北
The
岸来
next
的。
ones won't come from the north bank.
他知道北岸有陷阱了，
Does he know about the traps on the north bank?
他会从正面来。
He'll come from the front.
你知道
Hey
我们来这里是什么吗？
Aren't you going to ask why we're here?
我问了，你会
I
说真
asked
话吗？
Would you have told the truth?
不会，
No.
那就不问了。问也
Then
是
I
浪
won't
费
ask.
时间。
Asking would be a waste of time.
你们孟爷派你们来，是
Your
想看
master
看北
Meng
岸
sent
滩
you
到
to
底
check the
有
north
没有
bank
埋伏。
to see if there really was an
现在
ambush.
看到了有埋伏，
Now you've seen there is one. Detours and misunderstandings. Yet I am only at your command. Ask the world where is their greater perfection.
好了，
Orchid
你
fingers
们现在
twirled.
可以走了。
All right, you can leave now. You let their leader
会
go.
来吗？
Will he come again next
会
time?
来，但不是来打仗
He
的，
will come, but not
会
to
来确
fight.
认一件事。
He'll come to confirm one thing.
确认什么事？
Confirm what?
还有你怎么会这么肯定一
And
定
how can
会
you be
来
so sure? He will
他接走
definitely
我递过
come.
去的那碗水的时候，
When he took that bowl
就
of
已
water
经
I
开始
handed
确认
him,
了。
he had already begun to confirm it.
那碗水不是让他喝的，
That bowl of
是
water
让他
wasn't for him to
记住
drink. It was for him to
记
remember.
住他被一根痒痒尿从
Remember,
绑绳上
he was
摘
taken
下来
down from the ropes by a single tickling feather.
然后活着回去。
Then he will go back alive.
等他确认完，他会
Once
自
he
己回来
confirms
找
it,
我谈。
he will come back to me on his own to talk.
走吧。那个
Let's
领头的
go.
今天不会来的。
That leader won't be coming today.
瓦刀是用的，不
A
是
trowel
动的
is meant to be used, Not worshipped.
有人把用旧的瓦刀放在我功率箱
Someone
里，
placed an old trowel in my
说明他
toolbox,
觉得我能用得上它。
meaning they thought I could make use of it.
不错，能用，又多一
Good,
把。
it's usable, and now I have an extra one.
孟万金已经查到我头上了，
Meng Wenjin has already
码
traced
头
it
的
back
水
to
也
me.
拦了我的船。
The dock guards also stopped my boat. They said they wanted to
平时
inspect
他
the
只查
cargo.
新到的货，
Usually, he only checks
昨
newly
天他
arrived
把我的
goods.
底仓都翻了。
But yesterday, he went through my entire hold.
他在找铁料和桐油的进货
He was
记录
looking for records of iron and tung oil shipments.
我没让他查出什么，
I didn't let him find
这
anything.
种事用不了3天。
But this kind of thing won't last 3 days.
今天也是最后一趟了。
Today is the last trip. I won't be able to come after this.
把你手上质量最好的铁料给我留下，
Leave me the best
剩下
quality
的粮
iron
食
you
你
have.
带回去自己吃。
Take the remaining grain back for yourself.
我原本也是这么打算的。
That was my plan as well. This trip back is dangerous. Don't return with an empty hold. A merchant ship returning to port with an empty hold after unloading cargo.
吃睡的人都会查
Any
你
tax collector at any
你
port
货
will
满
inspect
回
you.
去
If you return with a full cargo, they won't find any
这
discrepancy.
边怎么办？
Then what about you?
够用就行。
As long as there's enough
你
iron,
的安
it'll be
全
fine.
比多出来的粮食值
Your
钱。
safety is worth more than extra grain.
这东西我花了3条烟才换来的。
I traded 3 packs of cigarettes for this thing.
我找人画了一份孟万金。
I had someone draw a
在外
copy.
海
Meng
一条
Wenqing
主要
is in the
航
outer
路上的
seas.
巡逻路
The
线
patrol routes on several major shipping lanes.
航线、换防时间
The blind spots during route shift times
都标在上面了，都
are
标在
all
上
marked
面
on
了
it. Are all marked on it.
换防时间都在涨潮
The shift
前
times
后
are all around high tide, right?
对，他巡逻不是按固定时辰排
His
的，
patrols aren't
是
scheduled
跟
at
潮
fixed
水走
hours.
涨潮
They
水
follow the
深
tides. At
大
high
船
tide,
能
the
走的
water
地
is
方
deep,
多，
so large
可
ships
就
can go many
查得
places.
密
So he patrols more
退潮
frequently.
水位浅，
At low tide, the water
他
is
怕
shallow.
搁浅，
He fears running
外
aground.
海的巡视频率会
So
降
the
一
patrol
半。
frequency in the outer sea drops by half.
我得走了，趁着
I
天没
must
黑
leave
透
now. While it's not yet fully dark. The flower of my dreams. How dare I lightly shake its branches?
铁用的太快了，
The iron is used up
砌
too
墙的
quickly.
工具要铁，
The tools for building
生
walls
船
need
的钉
iron.
钉要铁。
The nails for repairing ships need iron.
钱
Uh,
就不来了，
Qian
就没
Jiao
新的
isn't
铁
coming anymore. There will be no new iron.
这块石片含铁，
This stone slab contains
如果能
iron.
从礁石里把铁直接分解
If
出
we
来，
can directly extract the iron from the
看
reef,
到了无穷无尽出来，
we'll have an endless supply.
就不需要从外面挪运买铁料了。
Then we won't need to
所以
buy
你
iron
打
from
算在岛
outside.
上自己炼
So you
铁
plan to try smelting iron on the
试试。
island yourself.
万一成了，以后
If
所
it
有
works,
断掉的凿子
All the broken chisels and chipped trowels. We'll forge them ourselves. Forge them ourselves. Add another bundle of firewood. The temperature isn't high enough. The furnace wall must turn white hot. That's the proper reduction temperature. The combustion zone temperature is insufficient. We need to adjust the airflow. Open the air vent by 2 inches. More oxygen will raise the temperature. Mocking who flaunts their beauty with pride. Without a heart, how can we match? It really is iron. You smelt iron from a stone you picked up. The iron content has been confirmed. But within this piece of iron, there are still a few impurities that haven't been fully separated. We need to adjust the striking depth during decomposition and coordinate it with the temperature. Meeting brings joy and sorrow for whom? They circle around in misunderstandings. Yet I am only at your command. Ask the world, where is their greater perfection? Orchid fingers twist worldly affairs like water. 3 feet of water, a red stage, all things enter song and flute. Singing of long-parted sorrow, yet sorrow does not become sorrow. At the height of red, it turns to ash. Who wishes to remember whom? Staying here is a dead end. That's utter nonsense. He said, Meng Wencao's ship can stay at sea until next spring. Every word in that letter was written by Meng Wencao's men inside the cabin. They wrote for days, and you built the wall for days. When their ink ran out, your bricks were still stacking up. The young ladies' plays change content every day. Today she scolds the wall for being unstable. Yesterday she scolded for wasting materials. The trebuchets couldn't breach the wall, and the cliff traps swallowed his entire squad. In his hands, he no longer has any means to break through us head-on. That's why he started shooting arrows, using letters to maintain his own men's morale. Every day he shoots a scroll of letters toward the island. When Meng Wencao's men see it, they'll think he's still attacking. In truth, he just refuses to admit defeat. A single tear. If you shed a single tear. If I can accompany you in old age, turning to ash in the misty waves, even then, it would be a perfect end. When the wall is finally built, I will tell these people, no matter how many methods you try, you can never break through this wall.
墙砌到这么高了。
The wall is already this high.
你接下来打算做什么？
What do you plan to do next?
等孟万金来。
Wait for Meng Wenjin to come.
不是该趁他没来
Wait.
多砌几层吗？
Shouldn't we add more
现在的
layers
高
before
度
he
正
arrives?
面攻不进来，
At this height, he can't breach
再
from
高
the
一
front.
层是多一层
One
保
more
险，
layer is one more layer of insurance.
多一层保险和多用掉3
One
天
more layer of
不
insurance
是
and 3
同
more
一
days
笔
spent.
账
Those aren't the same
与
calculation.
其把精力花在加高上，
Rather than wasting
不
effort
如
on
留
raising
着
it
力
higher.
气等他出下一
It's
招。
better to save strength and weight for his next move.
那你等，我帮你看住北岸。
Then let me help you
北岸
watch the
不
North
用
Bank.
看
The North Bank doesn't need watching.
北岸的陷阱不需要人手。
The traps on the North Bank don't need manpower.
你现在最该做的是让
What
工匠
you
们
should
今
do
晚早
now
点睡。
is let the craftsmen sleep early tonight.
睡
孟万金的
Go to
船
bed early.
在外海停了好几
Meng
天了，
Wenjin's ships have been anchored
他能
offshore
让
for
探子
days.
摸上来2次，
He let
说
scouts
明
sneak up
他已
twice.
经不急着投
That means
降
he's no longer in a rush to launch a
他在等
surprise
条
attack.
件，等风向，
He's waiting
等
for
潮水，
conditions, wind, tide,
等他
currents,
自己胜算觉得最大的那一刻。
waiting for the moment he deems his odds the greatest.
他等得越久，准备的越充
The
分，
longer he waits, the
来
more
的时候
thoroughly he
就不
prepares.
会是小打小闹。
When he comes,
我
it
希望
won't be
每
a
一个
small
人在来之
skirmish.
前把力气养
I
足。
need everyone to conserve their strength before
明白了。
then.
今晚不排夜班。
Understood,
所有
no
人
night
睡到
shifts
天亮。
tonight. Everyone
那
sleeps
你
until
呢？
dawn.
我再
And
去
what
墙
about
头
you?
上站一会儿。
I'll stand guard on the wall a while longer.
被压的陷阱，码头
The
和
trap
东
dock
岸
at North Cliff and the eastern shore.
4年都不晚了。
Even 4 years wouldn't be too late. Futez's ending is sealed. You are wrong, yet I refuse to be right. You are naive, and I am ignorant. How could the fire in my heart be willing to merely skim the surface?
大小姐，他们动了。
Young miss,
三艘
they've
全部
moved.
在动，没有
All
朝我
3
们
ships
走
are moving.
是横
They're
向
not
展
heading
开的
toward us. They're spreading out horizontally.
这是压制性包围阵的前
This is the
奏
prelude to a suppressive encirclement formation.
公布海防档案里有图
The published coastal defense
这
archives
种
have
阵型
diagrams.
叫鹤翼，
This formation is called the crane wing.
中
Both
军
wings
待
spread out.
机
The central army waits
两
in
翼的战
position.
船会把侧舷
The
火力
warships on the
逆转
wings
向目
will
标
turn their broadside firepower toward the target,
形成交叉射箭，
forming a
不管我们从左
crossfire of
边突围
arrows.
还是从右边突围，
Whether we break out
至
from the
少有
left or the
一翼
right,
能把我们压回去。
at least one wing can push us back.
中军的主舰在
The
两
flagship
翼
of the
掩护
central
下
army,
正面
under the cover
压
of both
上
wings, presses
等两翼
forward
把
from the
岸上的
front.
防御消耗的差不多
Once
了
the wings have worn down the shore
中军
defenses
一
enough,
击定局
the central army will strike to seal the
中
outcome.
间那艘还没动的，
That ship in the
可
middle
能就
that
是
hasn't
孟万
moved
金的
yet
主舰。
might be Meng
3
Wenjin's
艘战
flagship.
船打一座岛，
3
还
warships
用得
attacking
着
one
摆
island.
阵？
Does he really need to set up a
他的目的
formation?
不是打岛，
His goal isn't to attack the island.
是封岛。鹤翼阵一
Once
旦
the
展
wind
开
island crane wing
两
formation
翼
is
封住左
deployed,
右两侧的海上退
the
路，
wings block the sea escape routes on
中
both
军
sides,
堵正面，
and the
岛
central
上
army
的
blocks
船
the
出不
front.
去，
Ships on the
外面
island
的
can't get
船
out,
进不来。
and ships from outside can't get in.
他不是来攻，
He's not
是
here
先
to
要把
attack.
我们锁死。
He's here to lock us down
锁
first.
死之后呢？
After locking us down, then what?
锁死之后，
After locking us down, he doesn't need to attack in a hurry. We can't get out, so our supplies will dwindle day by day. Food, fresh water, medicine. Everything is on a countdown. He's waiting for us to be locked down until we can't hold on and show a weakness ourselves. So he's still deploying now. What should we do? We don't need to do anything. The crane wing formation takes time to unfold. He won't attack today. This unfolding period is meant for us to see, to make us watch as our escape routes are sealed off one by one. He's draining our morale. Right, so have everyone work as usual. Keep building the wall. Keep moving the supplies. Let him see that we've seen his formation. And we don't care. May whoever remembers remember the best years. All day today, the 3 ships kept adjusting their distances. From morning till dusk, they didn't just unfold and stay still. They unfolded, closed in, then unfolded again. They called out 3 times back and forth. A day's execution line. Could he have already calibrated? The wind will rise as soon as it gets dark. This wind isn't a sea-land breeze. It surges up from the deep waters in the east. It travels along the sea surface, skimming the wave crests, pushing the cold air from the deep upward. This is the precursor wind of a storm. Once the precursor wind arrives, Kamala's clouds will push in from the sea horizon. The lower the ships press, the tighter the wind, the closer the rain. Low pressure means big waves before dawn. Big waves will mask the sound of oars. The rain curtain will hide the shadows. The rising tide will send his ships straight to the shoreline edge. Not the edge of the reef zone, but the shoreline edge. He's not waiting for an attack window. He's waiting for the wind. Before dawn, the wind from the east will favor him. With the wind and the tide, the rain curtain will cover him. But this rain works the same for me. The cracks on the north cliff will become more brittle from the rain. The dock's load-bearing piles will crack faster under the pressure of the rising tide. Once the eastern rocks are filled with the tide, they will shatter piece by piece. All 4 sides are set. If you want to fight in the shadows, then come. I too have been waiting for the wind. Meng Wencao's people have been active in several coastal ports. They've all hung my portrait. The cargo characteristics of my ship have been registered and recorded. The ship's type and draft depth, the usual routes and the dock positions I frequent, listed one by one, clearly and precisely. I can't hide it any longer.
这是我最后一次跑了。
This is my last escape.
以后的路
From now
你们只
on,
能靠自己了。
you will have to rely on yourselves.
你一直用这个修墙？
You've been using this to build the wall all along.
一直用这个。
Yes, always this.
我走了3趟，每趟都
I
在
made
想
3
你在
trips.
岛上拿
Each
什么
time,
气
I
枪
wondered what you were using on the island to build the wall. Now I know.
以后的路就靠咱俩了。
From now on, it's just the two of us.
钱大友走了，
以后不会再来了。
Your ex is gone. He won't come back. Use you. I truly admire you.
要变天了。
The weather's about to
是
turn.
场大雨，
Look, this is going to
还有
be
大风。
a heavy rain and likely strong winds too.
暴风雨来的时候，是最好的
When the
进攻
storm
时
hits,
机
that's the best time to attack.
海浪声会掩埋船桨声，
The sound of waves will
雨
drown
幕
out the
会
oars.
遮挡视线。
The curtain of rain
岸上的
will block their
人
view.
在恶劣天气
The
下的
people on the
反应速
shore,
度会变
their
慢
reaction speed will slow in such harsh
雨
weather.
水打脸，风声
Rain
灌
pelting their
耳
faces,
脚下打
wind
滑
roaring in their
任
ears,
何一样
slippery
都能
footing.
把平时
Any one
训
of
练有
these
素的
can
反应
delay
拖
even the
慢
most
练
well-trained
习
reflexes by a breath or two.
更何况这场雨，
And this rain is
是从海面上
coming from the sea.
风向从东往西，
The wind blows from east to west, and the rain drives westward too. We'll be holding our position against the wind and rain, while he rides the cold current.
他看得清我们，我们看不
He
清
can
他
see。us clearly, but we can't see him.
所以他等的就是这场雨。
So this is the rain he's
3
been
天
waiting
没
for.
动，
He
不是
hasn't
在等
moved in
潮
3
水，
days,
潮水
not
每天
waiting for
都
the
在涨
tide. The
他
tide
过去的
rises
那
every
3天
day. He didn't need those 3
他
days.
等的是低气压，
He was
等
waiting
云
for the
底
low
压到
pressure,
足够低，
waiting for the cloud base to drop low enough,
等风速升到足够大，
waiting for the wind speed
等
to
海的
rise high
噪音
enough,
大到能盖住船桨。
waiting for the ocean's roar to drown out the oars.
"海浪声盖住船心，
The sound of waves
雨
drowns
幕
out the
遮
oars.
住船影，
The curtain of rain conceals
涨
the
潮
boat's
送
shadow.
你进来。
The rising tide sends you in.
3个条件你都等到了，
You have waited for all 3 conditions. You were bound to come.
不是同时推进，
They are not advancing
左翼
simultaneously.
略快，
The left
右翼
wing is
稍
slightly
慢
faster.
中
The
军
right
稳
wing
在
is a bit
中间
slower.
稳住，
The central army holds steady in the middle.
他让两翼先靠岸，
He
中
lets
军
the
在
2
后
wings
面
reach
压
shore
阵
first. The central army guards the rear.
The underwater notches on the dock.
will crack faster under the pressure of the rising tide.
被潮水灌满之后，
Once the
正等
eastern
着你
reef
们
is
踩
flooded
上
by the
去
tide, it's waiting for you to step on it.
你们选今晚动手，是因为
You
这场
chose to
雨
strike
是
tonight
你们等了好几
because
天
of
的
this
窗口，
rain. It's the window you've been waiting days for.
也是我
But this rain is also what I've been waiting for.
路线记住了，探子上次标的
Remember
只
the
是做好
route.
盘的练
The
习。
scouts marked the best climbing spots last time for practice. 5 people per group. Advance in a net formation. It collapsed.
大小姐，你猜猜昨晚抓了多少人？
Miss, guess how many we caught last night? Over 20.
昨晚雨太大，遇水
The
后
rain
摩
was too
擦
heavy
下
last
降
night. Friction decreased
老
after
天
getting
帮了
wet.
忙，崖壁的节里面
Heaven lent
在
a
雨水
hand.
浸湿后碎裂
After
得
the
更
rain
彻
eroded the cliff's joints,
我原本
they
估
shattered more
计
thoroughly.
那7处
I
是
originally
能崩掉
estimated
中
only
段
those
的
7
2、
spots would
3 处
collapse. Maybe 2 or 3 in the middle
结果
section.
雨水灌进裂隙之后，
But
连
after
锁
the rain
范
seeped
围
into the
比我
cracks,
预想的大了
the
将
chain
近1
reaction
倍。
was nearly
所以
twice
他
as
们连
wide
还
as
手
I
的机会都
expected.
没有。
So they
陷阱
didn't even
是
have
不
a
需要
chance to
还
fight
手，
back.
它只需
A
要等
trap
着有
doesn't
人
need to
踩
fight
上去。
back. It just waits for someone to step on it.
短期内你们梦爷不会再派任何人来，
In the short term, your master
这
Meng
支
won't
夜
send
袭
anyone
队
else.
已经是他能凑出
This
的
night
最
raid
后一
team
支能
was
在
the
暴
last
风雨里
squad
爬崖的
he
队
could
伍，
muster, one that could climb
能
cliffs
在
in a
那种
storm,
天
right?
气下摸黑攀岩的人，
Those who can
不是
climb in the
普通
dark in
水手，
such weather
是
aren't
他手底
ordinary
下最精
sailors.
锐的一批。
They're his most elite group.
他把你们一次全派出来，说明他已
Sending
经没
all
有
of
第
them
二支
at
这样的
once
队伍了。
means he has no second team like this. You lead me, I dance as if flying. You stir my heart. Drinking in the intoxication. Every move humbly follows without
鱼汤
defiance.
每天都有，伤口
There's
化
fish
脓
soup
了
every
举
day.
手，工
The
棚里有
wound
药
is festering. There's medicine in the tool
你划
shed.
到线是干什么？
没
What
什么
are you
呀
drawing
就
lines
是随
for?
便画画。
Nothing
这是给他们
much.
看的。
Just doodling. It's for them to see.
他到底想干什么？不打也不
What does he
放
really want? Neither fighting nor letting go.
我宁愿他打我。
I don't know. I'd rather he hit
知
me.
道他要什么？
At least then I'd know what he wants.
他要我们活着，
What does he want?
活着
He
就是
wants
一
us to
种信
live.
号。梦
Living
里的
itself
人
is a
被
signal.
活捉了，但
The
没
person
被
in the
怎么
dream was
着
captured alive. But nothing was done to them.
你跑出来是想单独告诉我什么？
You came out to tell me something alone.
你知道我会来，
上次陈
You
宝
knew
拦住
I
你的
would
时
come.
候，
Last time when Chen stopped
我
you,
就知道你会再单独找我一次。
I knew you'd seek me out alone again.
你选凿柄不选刀，
You chose the
说明
chisel
你不
handle
想
over the
伤人，
blade, meaning
你
you
不
don't
伤
want to hurt
人
anyone.
就还有话要问。
If you don't hurt anyone, you still have questions.
我是被抓壮丁冲进蒙完金船队的，
I was preskunged into Meng Wenjin's fleet.
我不是他的兵。
I'm not his soldier.
我老家在东海那边一个小渔村。
My hometown is a small fishing village east of the sea.
我连逃他为什么围这座岛都说不清
I can't even explain why Dao Dao
那
is
你
surrounding
今晚
this
想
island.
问什么？
Then what do you want to ask tonight?
你抓了我们
I
不
want to
放
ask you.
人
You
是要
captured
留
us
着
but
当
won't let
人
us
质
go.
来换什么东西
Are you keeping us as hostages to trade for something?
放回去，孟风刚会再派你们来。
If I let you go, Meng
我
Fengeng
可
will
不
just
想
send you
浪费
again.
时间，也不想再
I don't
抓
want to
一
waste
次
time, nor do I want to capture you again.
你打算关我们到什么时候？
到你们
How
自己
long do
想
you plan
清
to
楚
keep us locked up? You figure it out yourselves.
这座岛上砖不咬人，
On this island, the
墙也
bricks
不
don't
咬
bite,
回去
and the
告诉
walls
孟
don't
万
bite
金这
either.
句话。
Go back and tell Meng Wenjin that. Last night, someone came out and chatted with me for a bit. It wasn't to inform, nor to pledge loyalty. He asked what he could do in the future.
你这个筐提手的技法不对，
The way you tied this
应该
basket
用
handle is
双
wrong.
股绳来回编。
You should weave it back and
单
forth
股
with
绳
double
受力
strands.
不平衡，
A single strand can't balance the load. Lift a heavy stone once, and it'll snap in the middle.
好，你来试试。
All right. 3-foot red stage, all tales sung to the wind. Singing of long-parted sorrow, yet sorrow does not become sorrow. At the height of crimson, all turns to ash, who to blame?
船上打杂，
I do odd jobs on the boat.
补帆，修补装
Weave
货木
ropes,
架，
mend sails, repair stakes or wooden
什么零
frames.
活都干。
Any odd work,
他们只在缺人的时候叫我。
they only call me when they're short-handed.
这边的藤绳都归你
From
编
now on, all the rattan ropes here are
变坏了
yours to
你赔我
weave.
1倍干粮。
If you mess up, you'll owe me double rations.
大小姐，
Nymph,
他编的藤筐比我编的
Miss,
好
his
10
woven
倍。
baskets are 10 times better than mine.
他说，在孟万金船上负责编绳。
He said on Meng Wenjin's boat, he wove ropes and mended sails.
但从来没人正眼看
Did
过他
it for
干的活。
years, but no one ever really looked at his work.
这个筐的提手用了双股
The
绳
handle of
胶
this
边
basket is woven
一
with
般码头上
double-stranded
搬
rope
货
glue.
的都不会这么编。
Usually, dock workers wouldn't weave it this way.
因为单股
It
绳
takes
提
too much
重物
time,
会从中间
because a
断
single
开
strand of rope carrying heavy loads will snap in the middle.
我吃过这个亏，
I learned that lesson the hard way.
所以后来每次多花一点时间。
So afterward, I
吃过一
always spend a
次
little
亏
extra
就记
time.
住怎么改，
Once you suffer a loss, you
并
remember
且
how
以
to
后
fix it.
每次都费时间也要
And
改
from then on, you take the time to make the
不嫌
change
麻
every
烦的习
time.
惯比手艺值
A
钱。
habit of not shirking trouble is worth more than skill.
你就不怕他们晚上趁我们睡着了，
Aren't you afraid they'll sneak up on
抢了
us
工具跑
tonight
到
while
孟
we're
万金
asleep?
那边报信
Steal the tools and run back to report to Mo Wenjing.
他们中有几个是主动来找你报名的？
Some of them came to you on their own to sign up.
差不多10来个。
About a dozen or
那
so.
10来个不会跑，剩下那些还
Those
在
dozen
犹
won't
豫。
run. The rest are still hesitating.
但只要这10来个还在工地干活，
But as long as those dozen are
犹
still
豫的
working
人
on the
就不
site,
会跑，
the hesitant ones won't run either.
因为跑回去的人会说
Because those who
岛
go
上砌
back
墙
will
的那个
say,
女的，管
the
饭
woman building the wall on the island provides meals.
你们平时筛料都这么筛的吗？
Do you always sift materials like this?
口径太大了，
The mesh size is too
大
large.
颗粒的碎石会混进去。
Large gravel will get
口
mixed
径是
in.
大小姐定的，
The mesh size was set by the
她说
young
大一
lady.
点
She
她
said
说
to make
大一
it
点
larger.
有利于看咬合。
She said a larger
他连
size
筛
helps
口
with
径都自
interlocking.
己定
He even sets the
不
mesh
止
size
筛
himself.
口径
Not
石灰
just the
配
mesh
比
size.
拌浆时间抹
Lime
浆厚度
ratio, mixing
砖
time,
数深度
brick thickness, mortar joint depth.
你能想到的关于砌墙的每一个数字，
Every number
他
you
都
can
知
think
道
of regarding wall building.
你没想
He
到
knows
的
them all.
他也知道。
He also knows what you haven't thought of. Miss, that wall was built by me this afternoon. After watching others build all day, my hands were still a bit slow when I did it myself.
砖放得正，砂浆抹
The
得
bricks are
平，
laid straight. The mortar
缝
is
孔
spread
收得
flat,
不干净，
but the joints
是
aren't
因为
cleaned
你在
neatly.
拿惯了藤绳的手
It's
指
because your
还不
fingers,
太
used to holding
会
vine
握
ropes,
着
aren't quite used
休
to
息
it
3 天
yet.
就顺了。
After 3 more days of trowel work, it'll go smoothly. Perhaps the sunset falls north, but only you know my sorrow. Ask the world what could be more perfect.
那就是说，我
So
至少
that
还能
means
在这里再待3天，
I can stay here for at least 3 more days.
太好了。
Excellent.
半个月前，他们还在潜
Half a
坑里
month
蹲
ago,
着，
they were still squatting in shallow pits.
现在已经在拌今天的砂浆了。
Now they're mixing today's mortar.
有饭吃，
As long as people have work to do and food to eat,
他做的
and
东
someone
西有
tells them
用，他就
that
不
what
会
they
跑。
make is useful, they won't run away.
大小姐，3艘全部在收帆。
Miss, all 3 ships are furling their sails. The Redwater line is also surfacing. He's jettisoning ballast, Xianxia.
大小姐，你不看了？
Miss, aren't you watching?
他这要退了，
退！
He's about to retreat.
他等了3天，校准了
He waited 3
河一阵
days, called the
又是
crane
暴
right,
风雨又是
then
夜
came a
袭
storm,
现在就收帆走
then a night
了
raid. Now he's furling
收帆
sails
是为了
and
轻
leaving.
装，卸压舱务是为了提
Furling
速，
sails to lighten the load, dumping ballast
他
to
不
speed
是
up.
会重新布阵，
He's
是
not
准备跑
redeploying the
远路。
formation. He's preparing for a long voyage.
如果还要打，他不会动压舱务。战船开炮需要压舱稳住船身，他把压舱务卸了，说明他已经不打算在这里开炮了。暴风雨那晚，他试了正面，抛石机打不住墙，夜袭的人被一口吞掉。他推到外海。
He pushed them out to the open sea. He was waiting to see if we would show any weakness.
我们没给他机会。
But we didn't give him that chance.
这几天海面上风平浪静。
These past few days, the sea has been calm. We laid bricks as usual.
照常在墙头上
We
站岗
ate as usual. We stood guard on the wall
所以
as
他觉得
usual.
没希望了。
So he must have lost hope. It's not that he lost hope.
过来了。
It's that the debt can no longer be settled.
围困到现在，他的补给线
We've
一直
been
被钱大有
besieged
的偷
until
牵着
now.
走
His supply lines have been led by Qian Dao's charts. We endure on the
他也
island,
得在海上熬。
and he has to endure at sea.
他的船每天烧淡水、烧粮食。3艘
His
战
ships
船
burn
300
fresh water
号人
and rations every
一天
day.
的
3
开
warships'
销
men,
够我们这边吃半个
a
月。
single day's expenses, are enough to feed our side for half a month.
他本来想着速战速决，结果被拖成
He
了消耗
originally
战。
wanted a quick victory, but it's been dragged into a war of attrition. He can't afford a war of attrition.
3艘全部走了。
All 3 ships have
孟晚金
left.
不是那种甘心认输的人，
Meng Wenjin is not the type to admit defeat.
他退兵是账算平了。
He withdrew because the numbers balanced
他的
out.
损失会比我们更
If
大。
he kept the siege going, his losses would outweigh ours.
在
But the chips he lost on Broken Bone Island, he'll reclaim elsewhere. So he'll pull his forces back, first to secure his own territory.
对，围岛是围自己的
Sieging an
港口也
island
是
is a
围
siege.
那我们
And sieging his
是不是
own
可以
port is
歇一
also
歇
a
了
siege. Then can we take a rest?
可以歇。
It's dangerous.
孟万金退了，
Meng Wenjin
不
has
等海
retreated,
上就安全了。
but that doesn't mean the sea
他
is
走了
safe.
还会有别人来。
He's gone, but others will
碎骨
come.
岛的位置摆在这里，
Broken
墙也
Bone
摆
Island's
在这
position
里。
is fixed. And the wall is fixed too.
以后来的人未必挂孟万金的旗，
Those who come later
但他
may
们会
not
知道
fly
这堵
Meng
墙有
Wenjing's
多难
flag,
砍。
那
but
我
they'll
们
know
怎么
how
办
ugly this wall is. Then what should we do?
继续砌，
Keep building.
墙砌得越高，
The higher
来
the
看的
wall,
人越不敢伸手。
the less those who come to see it will dare to reach out.
南端最后一层偏了一线，
The last layer on the southern end is off by a thread. Pull it back half an inch to the north.
一线你都能看出来，
You can
我用
even see
眼睛
that
看
slight
明明
deviation.
是直的。
I see it with my eye. It's clearly straight.
肉眼看不出来。
The naked eye can't tell.
但脚趾不会骗人，
But the toes won't lie.
半寸偏圆角在合龙口会被放大
Half
成
an
一道
inch
石
off
缝
at the rounded corner. At the seam, it will widen into a slanted gap. If we don't adjust it now, once the sand sculpture dries, it'll be too late.
我这边已经砌了2层，
I've already laid 2 layers here.
你那边几层？
How many layers on your side? 2 layers.
你怎么也2层？
Why are you also at 2
看你还在
layers?
拿脚趾比对，
I just saw you still measuring with
比
your
对脚趾
toes.
不耽误砌砖。
Measuring toes doesn't stop me from laying bricks. One thing at a time, humph. Yes.
“你感觉到了吗？他现在
Do you feel
已经
it?
是一完整的一堵墙了。
He's now a complete wall.
已经干了，
It's already dry,
比我想的要硬得更多。
much harder than I expected.
没有问题，再接下把劲。
No issues.
下一个
Everyone put in more effort.
拆。
Demolish the next section.
一面墙全拆出来，
Take down the entire
补
wall.
过一条缝，
Not a single
砌的
seam
时
was
候
patched.
错缝位，砂浆
The joints
配
were
比
staggered when
准确
laying. The mortar
养
mix
护
was
期内
accurate.
墙体自己会调整收
During
缩，
curing, the wall will adjust and shrink on its own.
不需要
I don't need it.
这堵墙
This wall
是活的。
is alive,
不是活的，
yet I am but a paper crane away.
是砌对了。
Ask the world, where is there greater perfection? Orchid fingers twist worldly affairs like water. 3 feet of crimson stage. All matters enter song and flute.
第一段就这么完成了。
The first segment is thus
这么
completed.
久的努力没有白费。
All this long effort has not been in vain.
全线过关。下一
All
步，
sections
把
passed.
模板木料规整好。能复用
Next,
的板子
organize the
留着
template
盖工棚
lumber.
屋顶，断掉的
Keep
做柴
reusable
火。
boards for the work shed. The broken roof pieces can be used as firewood.
这墙真砌起来了。
I have built this wall.
我刚上岛那天，觉得这岛就是个死
The day I first set foot, I thought it was a land of
没有
death.
淡水，没有粮食，
No fresh
连一
water,
片能遮
no
头的
food,
棚子都没有。
not even a single
现在
shelter
你
to
把它
cover
砌
my
出了
head.
墙，是
Now
真
you
的
have built
能
walls
摸
out
到
of
的
it.
墙。
Walls you can truly
真是不可
touch.
思
It's
议。
incredible.
任何墙都能起来。
Any wall can be raised.
砖和石灰都在岛上，
The bricks and lime were all on the island.
只是之前没人把它们码到一起。
It's just that no one had stacked them together before.
说得好，
Well said.
是你把它们码到一起了。
You scolded them into stacking together.
好强！
Impressive. Father,
你的女儿没给你丢脸。
your daughter has not brought shame upon you.
大小姐，有情况！快上！
Young miss, something's happening. Come up and take a look. Stop him, her.
灰色帆布，单尾没
A
挂
gray
起
canvas single-mast
航速
ship
极
with
慢
no flag.
在西面方向
Extremely slow
接着
speed.
南岸走
Skirting the south bank to the
已经在
west.
我们的墙面前，来回兜了2遍了。
It's already circled twice in front of our wall.
灰色帆布是侦察船，
The gray canvas is a
专为
reconnaissance
观测
ship,
岸线攻势设计。
designed specifically for observing
但
dark line
视野极
offensives.
好
Not fast,
船上的
but
瞭望
with
台
excellent
比普通战
visibility.
舰高出一截，
Its crow's nest is
甲板上
taller
的
than
望
that of
远镜支
ordinary
架
warships.
是加固
The
过的。
telescope mount on the deck is reinforced.
这种船只有在战前部署阶段才会
This
被
type of ship
派
is
出来
only
用
deployed during the pre-war phase. It's sent out only then.
那艘灰色侦察船消失的方向，
The direction that
正好是
gray
孟晚舟
reconnaissance
退
ship
兵的方向。
disappeared in exactly matches the direction Meng
又
Wenji
派人来探
retreated.
墙。
He won't give up.
让他
Sending
看
someone to scout the wall again.
墙
Let
上
him
又没有
see.
伤疤，看了他
There are
也
no
碰不
scars on the
到
wall. Even if he looks, he
你
can't
就
breach
这
it.
么有把握？
Are you
侦
so
察船不是
confident?
来打仗的，是来给
The
后面的仗
reconnaissance
画
ship
图的。
isn't here to fight. It's here to map
他
out the
看到
coming
什么
battle.
回去就画什么。
Whatever he sees,
墙有
he'll
多
draw
高
it when he
多
returns.
厚多长，
How tall, thick, and long the
哪
wall
里是
is.
拐角，哪里
Where
有
the
多
corners are.
可他
Where
能
the
看到的
crenellations
就
are.
只有砖。他
But
看不到
all he
砖
can
缝里
see
是
is
什么，
brick.
看不到墙基下
He
面是
can't
什
see
么，
what's in the
也
mortar.
看不到我
Can't
在这
see
面
what's
墙上
beneath the
留了什么。
foundation. Nor what
但
I've
实
left
际
on
上
this
都
wall.
没有。
对，
But actually, there's nothing.
他知道的都
Yes.
是皮。
What he
皮
knows
是
is
给
just the
他看的
surface. The surface is for him to see.
回去告诉孟经理，这堵墙
Go
还
back
是完
and
整
tell
的
Manager Meng. This
每一
wall
块
is
砖
still
都在
intact.
原地，
Every
每
brick
一
is
道
in
缝
place.
都没空。
Every seam is filled. The storm ddidn't do anything to him. The giant waves didn't do anything to him. Your men have retreated. But he still stands here. Let him study that wall. The longer he studies it, the better. Every extra day he spends studying this wall. Through joy and sorrow, I follow. Every move and gesture in harmony. Turning humility and gentleness into absolute devotion. That's right, I am not. Only I can freeze the tears that fell last night. Spending 1,000 years with you in this life. Wind and snow wash away the old white hair. The entire line has been reinforced. The wall will no longer contract due to heat. No new micro cracks will appear. How many times did you tamp today? Didn't count. Anyway, every brick joint has been tamped. All of them have been tamped. Every single one. Now, no one will ever be able to push it down. You worked hard today. This wall no longer needs to be propped up. He will steady himself, standing firm here forever. Time. Mocks whose hypocrisy? How can a single heart be matched? When a heart shatters, you meet me and all will be. Thanks to your help all this time. It's time for you to have a good rest. The foundation of the lighthouse has been surveyed. Once the rainy season is completely over, we will build the lighthouse on top of it. A smear of thick rouge drunk on rouge. Drinking the joys and sorrows of parting and reunion, for whom? The base must bear the weight of the entire tower. Above it, 5 more layers of the tower body will be built, plus the lantern decorations and the top cover. If the base has problems, the entire tower will lean to one side in the future. Before placing each layer of stone, flip it over first. Do not use any with weathering spots. Weathering spots aren't just surface dust. The stone's interior has already begun to crumble. You can't tell from the surface. Only by flipping it over can you see. This kind of stone is usually invisible. When the tower reaches 7 to 3 stories, it won't bear the weight above. It will crack from the inside. Then the entire tower would have to be dismantled and rebuilt.
底座四边要完全水平，差一指
The four sides of the
上面每
base
一层
must
都
be
会放大。
perfectly level. A single finger's
砌到
difference
塔顶
will magnify
就
on
是半
every
指的
layer
偏
above.
差。
By the time we reach the tower's top, it'll be half a
灯
chi
饰的
off.
火光打出去，海
When
面
the
上
lantern
会
light
有一道
shines
重道
out,
的阴影。
there will be a shadow on the sea that the light cannot reach.
大小姐，这块石料底下有条细纹。
Miss, there's a fine crack under the stone block. Can we use it?
纹路是天然的，不影响。
The grain is natural. It won't affect the load bearing.
可以用。
It can be used. Excellent, the base is done. Everything is going smoothly. With this weather, once the rainy season passes, we'll start building the tower body.
大小姐，这座塔砌好之后能照多
Miss,
远？
once this tower is built,
灯饰
how
位
far
置
will its
在
light
5层
reach?
塔审之上，
The
加上
lantern
底
is
座的
positioned
高度
above the 5-story tower body,
火光
adding the
从海
height of the
平面上
base.
看，能照到
The
12
firellet will be visible for 12 nautical miles from sea level.
刚好是孟文星当初停战船的那个位置。
That's exactly
将
where
来有
Meng
任
Wengsun
何
anchored
船
his
想靠近
warship
碎
back
骨
then.
岛，
In the
在12
future,
海里
if
之
any
外
ship tries to
就会被
approach
这道
Broken
光
Bone
照。
Island, it will be caught by this light from 12 nautical miles away.
你真的把它放在里面了？
放在这
You
里
really placed
比
it
挂在腰
inside.
间合适。
It's more fitting
那以
here
后
than
要是
hanging
墙
at my
又出问
waist.
题了，又该怎么办？
Then what if the wall has
墙不
problems
会
again
再
in
出
the
问题。
future?
北
The
崖的
wall
裂
won't
隙
have
已经
problems
塌过
anymore.
了，码
The
头的
crack
桩
on
子
North
断
Cliff
过也
has
修
already
过
collapsed.
东岸的
The
礁
dock's
石
pilings
被潮
broke
水
and were
泡碎，
repaired.
四
The
面
reefs on
都
the
打。
east shore were shattered by the tide. All four
这
sides
堵
have been
墙已
tested.
经能站得很稳了。
This wall can now stand very firmly.
以前你总说墙不用你守，
You used to say the wall didn't need you to guard it. Let it guard
现在连
itself.
痒痒挠也不用了。你这是
Now
把
you
东
don't
西
even
留
need
在
the back
墙里
scritch
面
chair.
让它
You're leaving
帮
something
你
inside the wall,
守
letting it guard for you.
痒痒挠扣过的每一道
Every
砖
brick
缝
joint
里
the
都
back
有
scritch
一
chair
道金
scratched
线，
has a golden
那些
thread
金线
inside.
不会消失，它们在
Those
砖缝
golden
深
threads
处
won't disappear.
在灰浆内
They're
部
deep in the brick
在建
joints,
材的骨架里。
inside the mortar,
只要
within
这
the
堵
skeleton
墙
of the
还
building
站着
materials. As long as
金
this wall
线
still
就
stands,
在。
the
所
golden
以你把
threads
它放在
remain.
塔底下。
以前
So
我
you
需
placed
要
it beneath the
痒痒
tower.
挠扣砖
Before,
缝
I needed to raise
现
sheep
在那些
brains
金
to
线
fill
在
the
替
brick
我看
joints.
着，它是
Now
变
those
成
golden
别的
threads
样子
watch in
继
my
续
stead.
用。
It's just continuing its use in another form.
明天开始砌塔身。5层
Tomorrow
塔
we
身加
start
灯
building the
饰
tower body.
石料够用，
5 stories plus the
灰
lantern.
浆也够用。
There's enough stone. And enough mortar too.
雨季之前要把灯饰盖好。
The lanterns must be covered before the rainy season. How much stone was used for the base? I
明天一
kept
早带人
count.
上来就能直接起。
Tomorrow morning, bring the men up,
塔
and we
身
can
上
start
去
building
之后
directly.
灯塔会比墙头高
Once
出
the
一大
tower
截，
body is up,
到时候
the
从海
lighthouse
面
will
上
tower
看
far
过
above the
来
wall. When
先
seen from the
看到的
sea,
是塔，然后才是
the
墙。
tower will be seen first.
你是
Then
想
the
让人
wall.
先看到光，
You want people to see the light first.
墙
Then
是
the
告诉
wall.
别人这里有防线，
The
光
wall
是告诉
tells
别人
others
这里
there's
有
a
人
defense
住
line here.
防
The
线会
light
让人
tells
警
others
惕，
people live here.
不敢
A defense
轻易
line
来
makes people wary and hesitant to attack rashly.
我一猜你就会来。
I guessed you would come.
连鸟都开始认这堵墙了。
Even the birds are starting to recognize this wall.
以前这里什么墙都没有。
There was no wall here before.
钱大友走的时候说
When Qian left, he said,
以后的路靠我们自己。
"The road ahead is
他在沿
ours
海
to
港口的
walk."
画像现在应该还在。
His
他一定
portrait
会
at the
想办
coastal
法
port
把
should
消
still
息
be
递出
there.
来，让我们
He
知道
will
他还
find a
活
way
着。
to send word out,
他
to let
一
us
定
know
会
he's
的
still alive. He
现
definitely
在需要
will.
补接线的不只是我们了。
Now it's not just us who need to reconnect the lines.
什么意思？
孟万金的船退了，
What do you
外海那
mean?
些航线从今
Meng
天起没有
Wenjin's
匹诺
ships
曹
have withdrawn.
沿
From
海那些
today,
靠
there
孟
are
万
no
金吃
patrol
饭的
boats
货代
on
不
those
说，
outer sea routes. The cargo
会
gangs
第
and
一个
tax
人
posts along the coast that depend on
眼
they'll
前的
be the
万
first
起
to
波
fall
涛
into chaos.
就是即将布
The
局的
chaos
巨
before
大
us
天
now
海。
is the vast game
走，
board about to be laid
下
out.
去吃饭。
Let's go eat.
问你个事儿呗。
Miss, may I ask you something?
你以后还用痒痒挠吗？
Will you still use the back script share from now on?
当然
Hemf
用呀，但不是用来修墙了。
Of course I will. But not for fixing walls.
墙修完了，
The wall is finished.
雨季也过了，你接下来
The
打
rainy
算做
season
什
is
么
over too. What do you plan to
灯
do
塔才砌了
next?
一节底座，塔身还没开始。
Only the base of the lighthouse
北
has
岸
been
隐
built.
蔽
The
码头
tower
的栈
hasn't
桥
even
在
started
暴
yet.
风雨中受损了，
The
需要
pier
修。
at the hidden dock on the
岛
North
上
Shore
几十
was
口人的
damaged
淡
in the
水
storm. The
区，
freshwater
还要
channel
日
for the
常
dozens of
维
people on the
护。
island needs repair. And there's daily
你想
maintenance
走
to
的
do.
话，明天
If you want to leave,
早上我可以让
tomorrow
二叔给你备
morning
好干粮和淡水。
I can have second uncle prepare dry rations and fresh water for
谁
you.
说我要走了？
Who said I'm leaving? I'm staying to keep you company in your heartbreak. In the dead of night,
那早上的粥，
I
你
really
以后
miss that
自己
morning's
多
kangi.
盛一勺。
From now on, just scoop yourself an extra ladle.
我8岁那年逃荒走到海边，被一个私盐
When
贩
I
子
was
捡上
8,
船。
I fled the famine and made it to the assault smuggler picked me up
他
and took
教
me on his
会我
boat.
一件事：
He taught me one thing.
这世上没有白吃的饭。
There's no such thing as a free meal in this world.
大小姐，塔是我今天先从东面砌起，
Miss the tower
西面
style.
下午再跟。
I'll start laying bricks from the east side and continue with the west side this afternoon. That won't make it lopsided, right?
四面对称砌，每砌
No,
3层
I won't build
用
all
手
four
工提取
sides symmetrically.
校一次
I'll check with a level ruler every 3 layers. If it's off, you'll be able to tell yourself.
“看出来是能看出来。
I can tell it's off, but when I tear it down and rebuild, you never say it's well done. You only say tear it down.
大小姐，
Young
新
lady,
开的那片菜地，早上发现菜苗被
that
不知道
new
什么虫子
vegetable
啃了
patch. This morning I found the seedlings gnawed by some unknown bugs. They have quite refined taste.
片叶子
They only went for the tenderest leaves.
虫咬过的
Leaves
菜苗不要拔，
Don't pull out the gnawed seedlings.
等它再长几片叶子，被咬
Wait
过的
for
地
them
方
to
会
grow a
自己
few
结
more
疤
leaves. The bitten spots will
长
scar
出
over
来的
on their
新
own.
叶比之前更韧。
The new leaves will be tougher than before.
菜苗被虫子咬了，还能长得更韧。
Seedlings bitten by bugs can grow tougher. Once bitten, the plant structure will secrete more cellulose into the leaves, reinforcing the tissue. Injury doesn't mean it won't grow well. It will heal itself.
你每天傍晚都走这一整段墙。
You walk this entire wall every evening. How long have you been doing that? Since the day the wall was sealed. Every day. I don't check the brick joints. I just walk it.
那你每天走到北端尽头的时候，在想
Then when you reach the north end every day, what are you thinking about?
我在想，刚上岛那天，我只
I'm
会脑子
thinking.
扣海水。
The day I first came to the island, I only knew how to scoop seawater with my mind. Now my mind is sealed in that carpentry box.
也建成了。
And this wall is complete.
你封它的那天，我站在远处
The day
看
you
到
sealed it,
你把木
I
工
saw
箱
you
放
from
下去
afar.
的时候，手
When you
没有
lowered the carpentry box, your hands didn't
合
tremble,
上石板的速度很慢。
but you closed the stone slab very slowly.
大小姐，你最近晚上睡得着吗？
Miss, have you been sleeping well
怎么
lately?
了？
I sleep
脑子
fine, why?
在木工箱里
My mind is in that
木工
carpentry
箱在
box.
灯塔地基下面。
The toolbox is under the lighthouse foundation.
它
The
放得很
lighthouse
稳
has already been built to the second floor. He placed it very steadily. I also slept very soundly.
习惯没那么快改。
Old
但脑
habits
子已经
don't
在
change
该
that
待的地
quickly.
方了
But my mind
他
is
不是
already
舍
where
不
it
得
should be.
我，是我有时候
It's
会摸
not
不到
that
习
he
惯
can't
的
bear
位
to
置
part with me. It's that sometimes
大
I
小姐，
can't find my usual
你知
spot.
道我这个人嘴笨。
Miss, you know I'm
你
not
在
good
岛
with
上每
words.
天傍晚走墙的那条路，
But on the
每天傍
island,
晚也
you
跟着
take
你
that
走。
pass along the
你
wall
走到
every
北端
evening.
停
I
下
would
来的
follow
时
you
候，
every evening as
我
well.
也
When
停
you
下来。
stopped at the northern end, I would stop too.
明天菜地的虫害，用草木灰撒一层。
Tomorrow, spread a layer of
虫不了
plant
解
ash over the
灰
pests in the vegetable patch. Insects won't bite the ash-covered cocoons. Please pass this on for me.
剑没削，
The scissors
脑子
weren't
在地
sharpened.
下，剪在我手上。
The mind is
灯
underground.
塔还握
The
在我
scissors
手
are
里
in my hand. It means he is still held in my grasp.
这座岛现在每天傍晚都有
This
鸟落在
island,
墙头上。
Now every evening, birds land on the wall, preening their feathers.
菜地里的菜苗被虫啃了，
The
还会自
seedlings
己
in the
长
vegetable
回来。
patch were nibbled
陈妈
by
每天都会
insects,
把这
yet
个
they
最
grow
丑的那
back on
扇
their
拿走
own.
我每天都能
Every
看见。
day, Chen
他
Mang
是
would
跟着
scoop
我
away
走
the
的墙，
thickest part of the.
脑
Every
子在我
day,
腰
I
间
saw Uncle following me.
但这
The wall
些
pick is at
人
my waist.
这道墙，
But
每一
these
件都是
people,
我挠过的东西。
every scratch on this wall was made by me.
能挠的东西都挠过了，剩下的不用挠子也能自己长好。
最后一块，测完就全部完工了。
砌石料的动作，跟砌第一块砖那天一模一样。
手只要握惯一件东西就不会改，他自己会记住的。第一块砖是你，会让
The first brick is you.
每个人是全岛刚喝上第一口水。
When your back wasn't yet strained, the whole island had just taken its first sip of water.
现在是全断墙的基准点。
Now
承受
it's the
的还
benchmark for the
在
entire
比
broken
任何
wall.
一块砖都
The
大
weight it bears remains, greater than any other brick. You raise a cup to coffee. Through joy and sorrow, I follow. Every move and gesture in harmony, with humility and gentleness. The lighthouse is finished.
这么长时间，我每晚都看你坐在墙根下
For。so long, Every night I watched you sit at the base of the wall. At first, you held your mind in your hands.
是不是有些不习惯？
Today, does it feel a little strange? I let it go the day second uncle was sealed inside.
筛料堆里捡的，
Picked it from the sieve pile.
不是脑子，是你处理竹料时切
It's
下
not
的
a
废
brain.
料，
It's the waste you cut off when processing the bamboo.
一直收着，今天给你。
I've kept it all along. Today, I'm giving it to you.
谢谢二叔。这节废料
Thank
没有
you, second
齿
uncle.
节
This
但
scrap
它
has
是一
no
节
teeth
竹
marks,
节，也是沈
but it
家
is a
的东
bamboo
西
joint. It is also
您
something
替
of
我
the
存
Shen
了这
family.
么久
You kept it for
存
me
着
for
一
so
件
long,
不是脑子但属于沈家的
keeping
东
something
西
that is not a mind, but belongs to the Shen family. Because
快看，有船，就一根桅杆。
look, there's a ship. Only one mast.
单桅商船，东海渔场方
A
向来
merchant
的
vessel. Coming from the East Sea fishing grounds. It's not Meng Wenjin's ship.
墙看到了，它没
The
有
wall
上
is
岸
visible. It did not come ashore.
这座岛不需要任何人承认它是一座城，
This island needs no one's
因为
recognition
它
as
就
a
屹立
city,
在这儿。
for it stands here. I am the light in your memories. With you by my side, the heavens and earth unite, longing returns.